Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you here. Welcome to the House of European Football in Nyon, Switzerland for the UEFA Europa League knockout round playoffs draw. This round of the competition will see the 8 group runners-up of the Europa League play against 8 clubs who finished third in their UEFA Champions League groups. The winners will advance to the round of 16, of course. The ultimate goal is not just to get to the next round, but to lift this legendary trophy at Dublin Arena on the 22nd of May. Let's take a closer look at the 16 teams involved in today's draw. Some great action there, right, from the former stages of the competition, and I'm sure that we'll have a sensational round to look forward to as well. We're nearly ready for the draw, but first, please welcome on stage the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti, who will oversee today's draw. Welcome, Giorgio.
Hi, Pedro. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The group stage treated us to a captivating display of skill, passion and determination, showcasing some of the very best in European club football and the magic of this great competition. For some, the round came to an eye-biting conclusion, like for the clubs in Group C, where there was all to play for, with Rangers ultimately advancing to the round of 16 and Sparta Prague into today's draw. There was also high drama in Group H between Karabakh and Molde, each looking to punch their ticket for today's draw. The Azeri side prevailed and are the first club from Azerbaijan to reach this stage of the UEFA Europa League. 14 other outstanding sides are in, with the 10 national associations represented in total, which is sure to give us some intriguing matchups in the next round. Congratulations. We wish you all the very best of luck. And congratulations, of course, to the 8 group winners who are resting for now but eagerly waiting to learn who will stand up to challenge them in the round of 16. The group stage this year was even more special as next year's Europa League transitions to a league phase. But don't worry, I can assure you that the unpredictability, excitement and emotion will only multiply in the dynamic new format, which will remain an open, inclusive European model where qualification is earned in domestic competitions only. 3 of the 4 Europa League finalists over the past 2 seasons played in this round. So are the future finalists or even perhaps the winners in today's draw? We remain with this exciting question, and here to help us with today's draw is a former central defender with 2 Europa League titles to his name.
Please give a warm welcome on stage to Julien Escudé. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ça va?
Ça va bien.
Fantastic to have you here to help us out with the UEFA Europa League draw. Of course, you know all about this competition. Won it twice with Sevilla, and I have to ask you about those moments. Those finals, those tournaments that you participated in. What do you remember the most?
For me, the biggest remember, of course, was the semi-final in 2006 when we play home against Schalke. For us, was the first semi-final, and the score from Antonio Puerta gave the victory to pass for the finals. And at this moment, it's true that I feel more that the stadium, the pitch, was moving on the stadium. After this, the atmosphere was unbelievable, and that's why for me, for my career, was something really special.
This club has been so successful in this competition throughout the years, and when you won it in consecutive seasons, you were playing against teams from different areas of Europe, obviously, with different tactical philosophies. How did you adapt to that, and how did you make sure that you kept on overcoming all these challenges?
Yeah, maybe more than tactical, I think the unity of the team within the locker room was really important, and also the solidarity behind with the staff, with the fans, and also with the city. All these feel more than on the pitch. You feel not only one player, more than this.
Okay, very cool. And about this season's competition, who's impressed you so far?
Yeah, some team like Bayer Leverkusen is doing well, even on the championships too. So that's why maybe you can be a favorite. Otherwise, the typical outsider, then I really like it. It's West Ham. He won the title last year in Conference League, so it's growing up really good. So that's why it can be a good option for me.
Julien, thanks for sharing your thoughts. You're going to be ready to help Giorgio out with the draw. Before we start, though, I'd like to welcome the third man we need for the proceedings, and that is Tobias Hedstuck, Head of Club Competitions and Calendar Football. He will explain the technical procedure. Welcome, Toby.
Thank you, Pedro. And of course, good afternoon, everyone, as well from my side. Allow me to directly explain to you the technical procedure for today's draw. Every runner-up will be drawn against a club that finished third in the UEFA Champions League group stage. Clubs from the same association cannot be drawn against each other. The runners-up are seeded and play the second leg at home, whereas the clubs coming from the UEFA Champions League play the first leg at home. Each of the 8 pairings will be determined by drawing one of the former UEFA Champions League clubs first and then one of the eligible runners-up. The 8 balls containing the names of the former UEFA Champions League clubs are already placed in one bowl over there. The balls containing the names of their potential opponents are picked from the 8 different runners-up pots just in front of me. And after drawing each former UEFA Champions League club, the computer will indicate which runners-up can be drawn, bearing in mind that teams from the same country cannot play against each other. The relevant ball will be placed into this other empty bowl, where one ball will be drawn to form a pairing with the former UCL club already drawn. Should we have only one team eligible to be drawn, there will be no draw and the 2 teams will be paired directly. This procedure is then repeated for all the remaining pairings of the knockout round playoffs. After the draw and in accordance with the competition regulations, the UEFA administration will determine the final fixture list. The result will be then announced today at 18 hours at the latest. Now you have all the information you need, so let me hand the floor to Giorgio as we are ready to proceed with the draw.
Of course, we're ready to proceed with the draw. 16 clubs. Let's read out their names, starting with the runners-up of the UEFA Europa League groups of this season, which are SC Freiburg, Olympique de Marseille, AC Sparta Praha, Sporting Clube de Portugal, Toulouse FC, Stade Rennais FC, AS Roma, and Karabakh FK. The teams coming from the UEFA Champions League group stage are Galatasaray, RC Lens, SC Braga, SL Benfica, Feyenoord, AC Milan, BSC Young Boys, FC Shakhtar Donetsk. Everything is ready. I guess that Julien is ready as well. So I will shuffle the pot of the teams, the UEFA Champions League teams, third rank in their groups, and we can kick off the draw. Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay.
Suspense. First team.
Feyenoord.
The first team drawn is Feyenoord, twice winners of this trophy. Feyenoord can go and play against all 8 possible opponents. They won in 74 and 2002, playing the quarterfinals last season, the finalist of the first ever UEFA Europa Conference League final in 2022, and the only Dutch club to win this trophy more than once. Let's see who will face Feyenoord in this round.
AS Roma.
AS Roma, 2 teams that know each other well, having played the final in 2022. And we can go ahead, please, Julien. Next in drawn is
AC Milan.
again an Italian team, AC Milan this time. Milan can play all 7 remaining opponents. Milan played the semi-final twice in this competition, 1972 and 2002. One of the few trophies missing in the rich cabinet of this club. Last time they appeared in the knockout phase of the UEFA Europa League was the season 2020-2021. And for Milan, we have
Stade Rennais.
Stade Rennais. So Milan will play Stade Rennais, round of 16 in 2019 for Rennes. Julien, you can give us now another team.
RC Lens.
France again, RC Lens for France, semi-finals back in 2000. Lens can play 4 of the 6 opponents because 2 of them are French. We have also Olympique de Marseille and Toulouse, but these teams, of course, according to our rules, cannot play against another French team. Lens is back to the knockout phase of the UEFA Europa League, of the UEFA knockout phase in any competition since 2006-2007.
Fribourg.
Freiburg. So Lens versus SC Freiburg, who played the round of 16 last season. So we are ready. We need another name. Freiburg scoring 17 goals in group stage, second joint top scorers with Slavia and Liverpool, second only to Leverkusen.
Young Boys.
And now it is a Swiss side, BSC Young Boys, who can be drawn and paired against all the 5 remaining opponents. Young boys back after the 2020-21 season when they played the round of 16. Team from the Swiss capital of Bern.
Sporting Club de Portugal.
So the pairing is Young Boys versus Sporting Clube de Portugal. And we can proceed. Sporting Clube will become in the next round the first club ever to reach the landmark of 200 matches played in the competition. They will do it in the first leg of this round.
Benfica.
And again, after Sporting, we have Benfica. Lisbon again on stage. 3-time finalists for Benfica, 4 opponents possible. All 4 remaining teams can be matched with Benfica. The second team for matches played in the UEFA Europa League knockout phases. They played 42 so far, second only to Sevilla, with their 7 titles, unattainable for the moment.
Toulouse.
And for Benfica, we have Toulouse FC from France. This is their best result so far in history. Knockout phase playoffs for Toulouse. First appearance in the UEFA Europa League knockout phase.
Braga.
And another Portuguese side, we have SC Braga. And for SC Braga, 3 options possible. Braga having played a final against Porto in 2011. 4 appearances in knockout phase in the last 5 seasons.
Karabakh.
So Braga will have a long trip to Azerbaijan, playing against Karabakh, the first club from Azerbaijan to reach Europa League knockout phase. But in the previous 2 seasons, Karabakh played knockout phase in the UEFA Conference League. Means that they are, of course, used to the qualifying to these stages.
Galatasaray.
And now Galatasaray, the only Turkish club winning the trophy. For Galatasaray, 2 possibilities. It would be or Olympique de Marseille or AC Sparta Prague.
Sparta Praga.
Sparta Praha will face Galatasaray in round of 16. Thank you very much, Julien. Only 2 teams. We know which 2 teams. Let's see their names. Start with the team of the UEFA Champions League, which is
Shakhtar Donetsk.
FC Shakhtar Donetsk, winners of 2009. And for Shakhtar Donetsk, obviously we don't have a draw. The only team left among the UEFA Europa League group runners-up is Olympique de Marseille, which concludes today's draw.
Well done, gentlemen. Great lineup to look forward to. Let's go over the result of the draw. We have Feyenoord taking on AS Roma, AC Milan playing Stade Rennais, Lens facing Freiburg, Young Boys taking on Sporting Clube de Portugal, Benfica versus Toulouse, Sporting Braga against Karabakh, Galatasaray playing Sparta Prague, and Shakhtar Donetsk facing Olympique de Marseille. If you're looking to mark your calendars, you can do so now. The first legs are scheduled for the 15th of February, with the return legs marked for February the 22nd. That'll do it from the House of European Football here in Nyon, Switzerland. From Giorgio, Julien, Toby, and myself, it's goodbye. Take care. Best wishes from all of us.